Ayub Bachchu died of a cardiac arrest at the age of 56. He was the rock legend of Bangladesh. He was a famous singer, composer and founder of musical band LRB. He was found unconscious at his Mogbazar residence and brought to Square Hospital around 9:15 a.m. when the doctors declared him brought dead. His janaza was held at Eidgah Moidan after Jummah prayer. His body was kept on the premises of Central Shaheed Minar for 3 hours. Fans and people from all walks of life paid their last respects. Bachchu will be buried beside the graveyard of his mother at their family graveyard in Chittagong on Saturday. President Abdul Hamid, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and Cultural Affairs Minister Asaduzzmaan Noor expressed deep shock. Bachchu was in Chittagong on August 16, 1962. His debut band was Feelings in 1978. Later, he formed his own band LRB, Love Runs Blind. He became famous by releasing his third album Kashto in 1995. He grew up in the port city of Chittagong, in a joint family, surrounded by cousins, aunts and uncles. He was mostly known as Ab. He is the legendary name in the history of Bangladeshi band music. With the eagerness to create something revolutionary, LRB released their first debut in 1992, which was a double album of Bangladeshi music history and entirely a new concept in Bangladeshi music and to the listeners as well. LRB believe in self-criticism, in the salvation of their souls. That is why the entity and the band remain unparalleled in their type of music. LRB performed 500 gigs home and abroad. He sang 500 in open space and 2,000 times indoor. They went for their first international tour in USA and they played at 7 states. LRB is the only Bangla rock band which played their music in the famous Madison Square Garden, New York. In Europe, the band played its first show in Austria in the year 2002. They also have performed at Wembley Arena, London, Allen Garden, London, Frankfurt of Germany, Fort Canyon Park Stage, Singapore. Lining up for hours at Central Shaheed Minar, thousands of mourning fans and followers paid their tributes to legendary rock star Iyub Bachchu. They also observed 1 minute's silence as homage to the maestro. Since morning, people from all walks of life, many of them with flowers or bouquets, were seen lining up on the premises of Shaheed Minar where the body of Iyub Bachchu had been kept for 3 hours. Huge number of law enforcers were also deployed there to ensure law and order. He left behind his wife, a son and a daughter, alongside a huge number of relatives, disciples and admirers to mourn his death. He was a man with insurmountable dedication for his craft. The legend himself was never afraid of death. He said, "I have no complaints in life. Until my very last breath, I will remain true to myself. I believe that the Almighty will take care of me, and life will go on according to whatever plans He has." Singer Kona shared the stage with Ab on his very last concert. He was so happy and there was no indication of any ill health once he went onto the stage, she said. He exclaimed "Love you, Ringber" at the end of the show and took selfies with all of us. Kona added that even amidst all the grief, she was glad that the legend was not bedridden on his final days, and did what he loved the most even during his last days. Ayub Bachchu, a then aspiring musician who came to Dhaka with only 600 taka in his pocket, turned himself into a global star who is argued to be the best guitarist in South Asia. For millions of fans, Ayub Bachchu is a rock legend who will live forever through his music. For me, however, he will be a father figure who brought many now established musicians into the industry. For Bangladesh, he is simply a man who gifted it timeless compositions for generations to come. The Bangladesh cricketers were undergoing a training session in preparation for the ODI series against Zimbabwe when the news of Ayub Bachchu's death arrived. The cricketers were stunned by the sudden news of one of their favorite musicians passing away. The players mourned in Facebook posts following the death of someone close to their heart. The music of legends like Ayub Bachchu and James are popular among the veterans and the youngsters of the Tigers group. Mashraf posted the lyrics of a popular song show by Kekakore Kol Jabo Ondo Gore, Aisha Argari Bari Kichui Robe Na on his personal Facebook, mourning the death of the legendary singer, songwriter and guitarists. Rubal Hussain wrote, "Really can't believe it. I am a huge fan of Ayub Bachchu and James since my childhood. Even the other day I watched Bachchu perform on TV. Everyone will have to pass away one day, so please pray for him." Mushfiqur Rahim also expressed grief and prayed for the departed soul. Bangladesh Awami League General Secretary Obada Quader today said deceased rock singer Ayub Bachchu believed in the spirit of war of liberation, and he used to start all his concerts by playing national anthem on guitar. He took the band's Song of Bangladesh to high level. Ayub Bachchu was very active against drugs and violence against women. His sudden demise is a big loss for the country and its cultural arena, Quader added. Music was not just a passion to the self-taught guitarist, it was his sole profession, and fortune did not let him down either. The word legend is generously used to refer to celebrities nowadays, but Ayub Bachchu was and remains a legend in the truest sense.